Hello. I got a confession to make. Ugh. Like, I won this YouTube channel. It's just really hard to keep up with everything right now. It's just driving me absolutely bonk. Wait a minute. What? Relationship questions? What? I didn't come in here for relationship questions. What? What? No. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So, let me go ahead and get this open. We can explore this world a little bit while we talk here. So, hello, welcome. Obviously, we're in a Catherine world in VLC, so very nice, actually. So, today's update, this month's update. So, originally, I was thinking of just waiting until the end of this month since I had explained this is the last month. But a few new things came up, and of course, there's Elden Ring, which I had to make different plans to accommodate it because I've talked multiple times how I really enjoy the blind time with Elden Wings and that, so I obviously don't want to miss out on the time period that the community is not familiar with it. And just like that, we're at the apartments. Magic. Anyway, so first thing, so to reiterate originally, so we have 4 weeks this month that I have no overtime on. The last week, the 5th week of this month, will be when I have to start working the Fridays. And I did officially get when this is over. Because last time, if you remember, I bitched and complained a whole lot that they wouldn't fucking tell us at all. Because they're a bunch of fucking assholes. Well, this time, I actually got them to tell me. It was probably more likely because I was getting ready to fucking just say HR and say, like, I'm going to sit here until you get someone then. Or tell me that you are going to ask somebody because I'm not dealing with the last time. So, and it's just like last year, the end of July. So, after July, the mandate letter thing blocking us from using vacation to get out of overtime will be temporarily over unless they extend it, which is possible. So, I'm going to be planning out a bunch of half days this week. Starting Monday, I'm going to start plotting out my next half days. So this will be the last month for a while that I'll have my normal streaming going on. And I'll be back to doing Fridays. I probably will be doing Sundays. So with Elden Ring, I'm doing something very different. I already did a week of it. So basically, Friday and Saturday is normal currently. And I'm going to be pursuing more of the main story plot on that. But so far on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I've been doing a few additional short streams for exploring the open world of Elden Ring. Because boy, is it big. And I don't even know how big. Like, it keeps extending. I've even found a whole nother area that I don't want to spoil anything, of course. I don't enjoy doing that to people unless, I give you foresight on that. So, but it is growing more and more of where I can explore. So it's just getting kind of crazy on that. So, so hopefully, man, the person did a pretty nice job modeling most of this stuff or importing it from the game, whichever. Sometimes I don't know which ways. This is also from the new version, full body, because right next to Vincent, you have the new Kyoto's room. You get a very nice close view at a lot of the stuff in here, too. So, I don't know if that was originally in here, because I know that's the mascot in Persona 5 on that one street corner. So, I don't know if that's normally there. No, little sheep. Sheepy. Oh, no gravity. But that's what I'm doing with Elden I was going to say Elden Scroll. Elden Ring currently. So. Oh. And we got the stray sheep in here too. It's very nice. But, so, what am I currently planning? Oh, yeah, I remember. Now, this I do know was in the full body having the little plushies here. Adorable, aren't they? But, so currently the plan for the rest of this month is to hardcore play and enjoy Elden Ring. Try to get as much of it as I can with the free time. I want to do that before I do any other projects. As I said, depending on situation, what's going on, I might take a month or two off of that during this overtime portion. I'm thinking I'm probably likely going to definitely do the next month, probably. So next month, I think I may just use that month take off so I can focus on Elden Ring. I think that would work out. That way I can just focus on trying to enjoy and finish Elden Ring. I don't necessarily want to rush it, but I don't necessarily want to take forever either, because, you know, the more the community knows, the less that blind community playthrough gets. More and more knowledge gets out there. Like the first major boss, like there's a big weakness people could be abusing, but I don't see very many people with it. And I'm sure, just like the Kappa Demon in Dark Souls, as I've used as an example with a friend, when Dark Souls was new and the community was blind playthroughing the original Dark Souls, the Kappa Demon was fucking hell for everyone. Now it's a joke. Just get a shield with 100% low stability and just block, kill the dogs, and then you just climb up the stairs and plunge him to fucking death. Like, he's a fucking cakewalk now because people understand how to easily own him. And that's the aspect I don't want to be in yet. You know, that's playthrough. I want to enjoy the blind and confused, and well, most people don't know everything. And, you know, people like Iron Pineapple and Vatty Video always pumping out videos. I saw a thumbnail for Vatty Video, how to be overpowered early. And I'm like, no. And then Iron Pineapple made 30 tricks you need to know at the beginning. And they're like, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong if you want to do that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But that's not what I want in my first experience. I want to play with a community. At most, I want the messages that are within the game, because that's how the game is. And I want to experience my first playthrough like that. So, I got Elden Ring 1 day late, so I was a little behind, but admittedly, a lot of people apparently having a lot of trouble with a lot of the bosses of the storyline. So, and to be fair, that first one, the Omen one, has a pretty decent chunk of health to beat you down. So it definitely seems like it wants you to level up more, but I'm greatly enjoying it. Also, let me know if you would like a First Impressions video on it. I was kind of thinking about it. On one hand, you know, I'm known for having really blah long videos on my reviews, so I was kind of like, well, you know, I don't know, maybe. But then again, I don't know how long Elden Ring is. I'm already over 50 hours, and I only got the fourth story boss being. I've killed, like, over a dozen side dungeon bosses and world bosses now, but I mean, like, ones that the story directs you towards. I've only killed one. I'm over 50 hours in the game already. So It seems like it's going to be an easy 100+ hours with all the exploring and wondering and trying to find everything. So it's probably going to be lengthy. So if you're interested in a Force of Questions, let me know, and I may look into doing that before the month is over. Something to get with that about my thoughts. They are very positive. So far, the only bad thing I've really experienced is the game freezing a few times. It's froze on me 4 times. That's a little concerning because you could end up with a save corruption, possibly with something like that, if it saves at the wrong moment. So, other than that, I haven't really experienced any real problems. Maybe a few design choices that are a little questionable, mainly with the ashes. But that's just a small subjective little thing. Overall, I'm really enjoying it. So, but I really want to try and enjoy my time with it and that. And you know, it's a bad time for it, sadly. But I don't want to miss out on that experience, because once the community knows the majority of all the secrets and strats and everything, it's not that it's not fun, but that original experience you can't ever really experience again. It's done. So, but So probably the next month I will probably take off to focus more on Elden Ring and that. But it's going to be hectic, and I'm probably not going to be able to get a video out every Monday like I usually do. I know I've been being bad at keeping up with things and keeping stuff organized. It's just it's been a bad and tough time for me. You know, YouTube is shitty to a lot of us small content creators, and I wish it was a little bit better on that, but it's hard for me as a small person. YouTube has essentially killed off my channels. You know, aside from some of the obscure games I cover, I mean, like Witch Spring 3 actually did pretty decent, actually. I was kind of surprised by that one. But, for the most part, yeah, I mean, YouTube's kind of killed off my channels for most stuff. I get drowned out. Like, if I bet when I do Elden Ring, it's probably going to get drowned out by, I mean, I can't blame everyone. It's a really fantastic game, so by the time I do a review, there's probably going to be hundreds of thousands of reviews on YouTube always, so it's just kind of disheartening, you know? The search algorithm and everything it does. It just really, like, I've told my friend William here on VRC, like, I'm not seeking to become super famous, but it's kind of disheartening when YouTube doesn't really want to show you content to anyone much anymore. Like, unless you're, like, about the only one covering said subjects, you basically get drowned out by everyone else. And when the search engine doesn't work like a search engine, like, for years looking at my username would bring up Atticus from Killer Mockingbird and then have a clickable thing saying, or did you mean Atticus MJ after you literally typed in Atticus MJ? Now, luckily, it doesn't do that anymore, so apparently, the algorithm has acknowledged my existence to some extent, which is, I guess, at least nice, but still mostly buried under shit. And like I said, with the Let's Play channel, I just started publicizing Dark Souls 3's Fading Fire Edition on my Let's Play channel, and I have, as I said, just decided to number them. So, like 001, 002, and forego the chapter with a subtitle that usually kind of hints at something happening in the video, or what one of the major things that happens in the video, or a joke, or reference. I liked it doing that, but it's time consuming, and the Let's Play channel is definitely not getting, like, at least on my main channel, it gets some traffic depending on certain videos and that, but the Let's Play channel, as I said, is archive. It's literally archive that's pretty much not really shown much, aside from some, like, again, Witch Spring 3, oddly enough, did some, because there ain't a whole lot of playthroughs of it, and the big people obviously ain't touching it. It's a charming little game, but certainly there's a lot of big AAA titles to benefit from, not some obscure, what was it, a Korean title? I think it was a South Korean title, if I remember correctly. I know it wasn't Japanese, but, yeah, so, and it just didn't feel worth the time I put in, the schedule and all that, so I'm going to, again, slowly try not to spam too many videos, but I want to try and get caught up on all the backlog of unlisted videos that I've been, doing once each a day, and try to get that caught up so I can just easily do that each weekend, put, like, the newest ones, publicize, it'd be, like, 5-ish or that. So I'm trying to not spam them. I'm very sorry. I don't mean to do that, but I'm just trying to get them basically public now, because the time I was scheduling them, all of them, is just time consuming, and it wasn't, not a lot of people watching. Not that I'm, like, expecting people to sit down there and watch, 50 to 100 hour playthrough of something, particularly from the beginning to the end. I mean, I'm not necessarily expecting that. I'm just saying it's not it's not feeling worth the effort I'm putting into it, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying that it's your fault or something. That's certainly not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there ain't justifiable traffic for all the time I put in that. So here and there, you'll probably see 5, 10-ish videos on the Let's Play channel go up here and there or that. Again, I'm going to try and not spam them, but I want to try and get a lot of them put up in that. And get, because I still gotta get a lot of the videos off my old computer and get those on Twitch's end as well. So, but yeah, I'm just going to. That's sadly how the Let's Play channel. Maybe if things pick up and when the overtime's over, I'll go back to the chapter system and do it a day by day thing. But unless that changes, I'm probably just gonna stick to how I'm gonna do it now. So I will probably continue mocking the final boss ending video, which I mean usually is the last video, but not always. You know, sometimes those side extra and extended storylines and so on games. Hint, hint. Dragon Quest XI. But yeah, that's. I sadly feel very depressed about a lot of things lately. But I'm trying to get a lot of that in order. Trying to get stuff straightened up, worked on in order. Oops, didn't mean to grab the camera. But I'm working on shit, so hopefully I can get that in order of that. But trying to stay together, trying not to let the overtime get to me. But yeah, if I end up taking a month or two, or maybe even up to July, and I really don't want to do that, but I just feel like I have less and less time dealing with all this shit. So, I'm sorry. I'm always sorry. So, but hopefully things will get more in order and back in order, I hope. Hopefully. But we'll see. Time will tell that. So, but thank you for sticking with me, for those who are long-time viewers. Thank you. I appreciate you sticking around and that. I know I'm certainly not the best person who makes content and that, but a lot of you have stuck around for a very long time through the thick and thin. I appreciate you sticking around and that and dealing with the problems that the channel has had. So, hopefully, here's to a better year. And hopefully a good end year, hopefully. But basically the beginning half of this year is just basically going to be done for me. So, but I'll try to stay positive, stay ahead, and try to keep stuff going as much as I can. But, and I know some of you are going to say, don't worry about it, don't stress over and that. And I really appreciate that too. Thank you. You're the truest viewers that anyone could ask for. Because, you know, sadly there are a lot of unhealthy viewers that are more like, how dare you? You should be making more content for me constantly. You know, there's a balance to it in there. Like, it obviously sucks when somebody takes like a whole year to make one video on their channel or that, you know. But things happen, you know, and we're all people. At the end of the day, your favorite content creators, big or small, real people that are doing these things on the side of real things. Whether it's their main job or a side job, or they get nothing out of it at all. It's something they're doing along with real life. Family, work, job, house, bills, things happening in the world right now. So I am very appreciative that I have a very understanding audience overall for this stuff. So I want to say thank you. But that's it. Just a quick little update in that blabble. So I'm gonna work on the Fallout New Vegas DLC review for the 4 DLCs. I'm just gonna have all 4 of them in one review. I'm not gonna squirm them out as individuals or that. So that should be the next video. That's what I'm gonna be working on. So And again, let me know if you're interested in a First Impressions of Elden Ring. Take it easy. Have a good night. Thank you. I love y'all. You're great people. I hope you all take it easy. I'll see you out there in Movie Land.